I think longboarding is a more growing sport because it it's kind of developing as more of what skateboarding was in the 90s.
Longboarding itself, though, I guess has progressed. I mean, yeah, it just started. If you watch like videos from like 2007, 2008, it's basically just a lot of carving. Maybe some slides here and there, but it's kind of weird as an entire sport that everyone gets better at the same time. I mean, it's relatively new, and even like on YouTube, 2000 videos from 2007 to 2013, like everyone gets better. Like it's only going up from here. It's weird. Even the professionals that like it's almost everyone definitely did start at the same time. It's a new thing. It's just catching on. So it's weird how everyone gets everyone was pretty awful to start with. Now even the pros back then are not as good as most kids we know now. I mean, even I think we're better than some of the videos professionals put out 2007, 2008.
Skateboarding is getting so organized, and it's all about, yo, I have to land this trick, I have to land this 360 nollie varial down this four stair or whatever it is, and longboarding kind of lets you do your own thing, and it's more open to that. And I'm sure as it grows and as it is growing right now, like racing's coming up and people are like, oh, I got to win all these races, but the way that we practice longboarding and longboard recreationally, I think that it gives you more freedom to express yourself and do what you want to do. And if you want to bomb the hills as fast as you can. And if you want to dance around in the street on a crazy longboard, you can. And if you want to do crazy slides down Rising Way, you can. It's really open to whatever you want, and the people involved are very open to letting you do your own thing and encouraging that. And I think that's why longboarding is cool and different.
And there was a time, right, like at the beginning when it was a lot more focused on kind of carving and cruising. But since then, it's definitely got back to like the skateboard kind of roots and more tricks and whatnot.
And then, but also in the past like 5 years, it's kind of diverged into the downhill aspect where, people are making boards that go faster, and people are pushing speed limits and breaking records, and races are springing up all across the world where people are like longboarding down like mountains and whatnot in the Alps. It's crazy. It's getting crazy cool, fast. Yeah, it's expanding. So there's more carving, more cruising, and also more downhill.
You have free riding, which is different from cruising, and there's dancing, and there's boards for each of these things. But really, what it started as is people making a big skateboard and getting from point A to point B, and they weren't really trying to make a new thing, but they did, and that's how great things get created. They get created on accident.
I guess skateboarding kind of choked itself out over a while. I guess it just kind of became everything kind of hated. I mean, people originally started skateboarding to kind of rebel, and it just got so organized. I mean, it became so company-based, became so monetarily based. I mean, there's really no expression anymore. There's nowhere to go. It's weird because in skateboarding, as far as I know, you're not going to really see any new tricks. It's all kind of been done. You give a sport 20 years, everyone's pretty much figured it out. But longboarding, you could watch a video tomorrow and someone could be doing something that you've never seen before. I mean, I think it's one of the only sports out there where you could invent something and you could be pretty sure no one's ever done it before.
They get created on accident. Yeah, there's no pro longboarding. There's no pro longboarding, and that's why it's cool, because you can say, oh, I'm going to get this backside slide, but there's so many tricks that haven't been invented yet. And in skateboarding, the way it is now, you have to learn kickflip, heel flip. You got to learn all the tricks, and you got to master everything that people have already created. And longboarding is so new, and you're allowed to make your own things, and it's very interesting like that. I also think it similar to a lot of other sports like skiing. Maybe I ski, and the feeling you get when you're longboarding is more similar to like a skiing or snowboarding experience than skateboarding. I think you're going faster. It's more flowy. It's more like surfing than skateboarding.
Surfers too. Yeah, surfers probably even will enjoy longboarding even more because they're very similar.
I mean, that's all skateboarding was. It was surfing the sidewalk originally. It was all about carving, and it was all about transportation. That's really what a longboard is.
Yeah, I had snowboarded before I longboarded, so it was relatively easy to pick up. But I just noticed after longboarding, it's almost like off-season training, if you will. I mean, I'm not a serious snowboarder, but I definitely noticed that it was easier to get back on the slopes after a long summer. And, you know, just you're working the same muscle groups, a little different. It's a different material, you know, the snow gives way more than the pavement, but similar motion, and it's good practice, and it's also a lot of fun, and it reminds you of snowboarding if you really love snowboarding.
So basically, in middle school, we would skateboard a lot, and it was like basically all we did. We weren't really good at anything else. I mean, it's not like we played any sports. So basically, every day after school, we wait till after school, and then we'd basically go and skate for like 3 or 4 hours. And we'd go like sit in parking lots, and we get kicked out everywhere, and everyone would hate us. We got in a lot of trouble, and I guess we all just kind of got fed up with it. We got fed up with everyone hating us and kicking us out of places, and there's just nowhere that would really accept what we were doing. We just kind of stopped. I mean, I don't remember riding my skateboard for like a year. I didn't have a longboard. I guess we really didn't have anything to do, so we didn't have anywhere to go. But, you know, I guess everyone first got a longboard just to get around. But, you know, it kind of evolved after that. I kind of remember seeing people doing it, kind of just, you know, I saw people doing like slides and stuff, and I kind of remember it from skateboarding. And, you know, I guess like from YouTube videos and stuff, we just kind of tried it one day.
YouTube has been a crucial part of longboarding. You get to share what you've been doing with people around the world, and we can see what people are doing in Australia and be like, whoa, that's so cool, I wanna do that trick, or I wanna hold the board that way, or whatever you're looking for. You can see what everyone's doing, and before that, there wasn't really that aspect. Before the internet, before YouTube, it was more of in like small clicks.
Internet really is the best thing since sliced bread, and especially for us because it's free advertising. You know, we made a Facebook page. After that, we made a Twitter account, Instagram, and basically it's just a great way for us to get the word out about us and what we're doing to our friends, to our potential customers. And then also we had the Westfield patch came by and interviewed us, and after that we got so many hits on our Facebook page and the orders started piling up. Mm-hmm. So the internet is just, it's fast, it's affordable, and it's very effective.
That's where we do all our advertising.
Yeah.
You should know those words at best were worse than teenage poetry. Fragment ideas into many pronouns. Stop it, come on, you're not making sense now. You can't make them want you. They're all just laughing.
Jack and I were both longboarding, and we were annoyed with the fact that how expensive longboarding is, because we didn't want to spend upwards of $150 on a board and stuff, so we figured like it can't be that hard, we might as well do it on our own. So we took a stab at it. This was our
first board,
one of the first boards. This was
two.
Jack's, and that's the pintail shape, and we have our Backyard Longboards logo on it. You see it's got that nice lacquered finish. It's completely waterproof, and it's really cool.
Yes, it is.
And so then after that, all our friends saw what we had done, and they really liked it, and they also agreed that longboarding is a little too expensive, so they wanted boards, and we started creating designs and shapes and sizes, and we ended up with 105 customizable options today.
Another thing that sets our boards apart, I think, from most others, like most other professional boards, is our graphic design. It's really simple and classic, and I think it's pretty unique, so we like that. We have cow spots on this one. This is the inverted stripe. What's up, do we have another?
Well, this one is going to be a polka dot color scheme. This will be inverted stripe as well, and that's going to be the classic stripe as well.
Yeah, just a regular stripe on that one.
Yeah. So. But like we said, we have 105 customizable options, so there's a lot to choose from.
You got side, length, width, the colors, the design,
the shape of the.
Whether you want cutouts or not, depending on if it's a pintail. You've got a lot of choices. So the current plan is to continue it during college. And since we're both going to different schools, we're both just going to continue it at our respective schools. And the plan would be to contribute to like the same fund, so it's not just two separate things. It's one backyard longboards like it used to be. After that, we're just going to see where it takes us.
Here in Westfield and the suburbs, longboarding is mainly cruising, carving, taking it easy, or then if you find a really good hill, a lot of people like to do high-speed sliding or bombing even. But I'll be studying at NYU Stern in the city, and I foresee maybe backyard longboards for my work of it should probably focus more on commuting and maybe the technical sliding aspect of longboarding in the city, because the city is predominantly, you have commuters and then you have the technical sliders who just do the crazy sliding, high-speed sliding as well. And I mean, we already offer the commuter deck, but I think we might, expand it, do some modifications to it so that it's more suited for the city skating.
I think the most important thing is to have a specific target in mind.
Yeah.
For us, that was cheap and unique. So you need to establish yourself as different from professional boards, especially if you're just a bunch of high school students selling them.
Yeah.
So you have to have a reason for people your age to buy them over other ones.
Waitress are dressed like nurses in bondage. Brought me the check, said I want you to sign this. Union boys standing next to the rafters. There's gonna be a strike and you ain't gonna stop us. 3 men standing and they love what they do. You won't see it coming cause they wanna surprise you. Consider it done, they're gonna stand right by you. American punks don't care about you. Hollywood, what you gonna do? Hollywood, what you gonna do? Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you don't understand. This is California Babylon, my man. Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you can't understand. This is California Babylon, my man. Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you don't understand. This is California Babylon, my man. You can take away the nights, the sights of bright lights. Stick still, ride, engage in street fights. 2 to the head, pull the red, he's dead. Suspect flag cut up and bloodshed. No sign of hope, we fight and slang dope. Chucky shooting up, no fix that can't cope. Violence won't cease, hand me the crow piece. No peace on streets, we fight with police.
This is a city to make all your dreams come true. So pay attention.
Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you don't understand. This is California Babylon, my man. Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you don't understand. This is California Babylon, my man. At last she arrived, returned and exhausted. Cocaine in her pocket, she can get busted. Once again she passes, now she's gone. Now she's with her friend, her beautiful young. She showed up on the scene, she was 17. Now she's 21. She does some more coke, she does some more coke. She drinks some whiskey, and she smokes some dope. She thinks she's a star, she thinks she's a star. She thinks she's a star, she thinks she's a star. Do you know who you are? 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 Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you don't understand. This is California Babylon, my man. Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you don't understand. This is California Babylon, my man. Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend. Don't say that you don't understand. This Babylon, my man. Don't say that you don't understand. Don't say that you can't comprehend.